Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Dark Razeth here, bringing you guys another Final Blade video, and today we are going to be talking about Farsha. So first, really quick, I wanted to just explain to you guys, I know I was gone for a couple of days, been preparing for Brown Dust's launch, so expect some good quality content for that game when that comes out. So, let's get into our 6-star. So, Farsha at 6-star is the true embodiment. With this game, people have a misconception that a warrior is a tank, and that no other class can tank, or that that Muchin, one of the best 6-star tanks, or Woohee, one of the best 6-star tanks, an assassin and a mage can't be tanks, and they get very confused by it. She is exactly what she says she is. She is a straight up gonna kill you DPS, but because of that, she's also very squishy, so that's her problem. So, she has a hit all enemies for very, very, very high damage. For a 6-star, this is ridiculous damage, and so, being on a 12-second cooldown, it's outstanding. This, she might as well not even have a rage. If you have a rage, you'll probably do less damage if you use this ability. It's really bad. This right here, 6-second cooldown, which is very nice. Does 500% damage. It's a very high chance to stun. That's the 74% total. The problem with this ability is when you hit a enemy multiple times, they have a chance to evade the second attack or third attack, or block the second or third. It's better to do it all up front, so remember to always keep that in mind. So every 12 seconds, 3 seconds after a battle starts, she reduces the attack damage of one enemy by 40% up to 54%. The problem on this is if it goes on a unit that isn't killing you, then bleh. And critical chance is the second best leader skill in the game. So, my 6-star version of her, I would rate her between a 7 and a 7.5. The reason why is compared to, let's say, the best origins at 6-star, which are Shadow, Muchin, and Woohee, and Inrang. Those four. If she can get her damage off, if she goes into melee range and doesn't die, if she can actually hit you with all of her abilities, and you've invested into her, she's gonna hit like a truck. But you don't really want to invest in her 6-star version anyways, but I'll give you guys the rating anyways. So, let's talk about her 7-star version. Her 7-star version is stupid. So, she is a direct comparison to Woohee, so we are going to directly compare the two units. First and foremost, I will tell you straight off the bat, her one weakness is 5v5 battles. She's really good at the 1v1s, 5v5 she's weak at. Kind of like Berserker Inrang, how he's a beast at 1v1s, but at 5v5s, yeah, if his passive hits the wrong person, you basically lose. So she has the 5v5 skill to make up for that. So that's very good. So let's compare stat for stat. 311 armor at base, 288 armor. Okay, so she's better. 269 HP. Oh, 248 HP. Okay. And 272 damage. 251 damage. Okay, so far, she is just a straight upgrade from Woohee. Just 20% better. Well, not 20, like 2% better. But still, better. Alright, let's go into basic skills. So, first skill, 12-second cooldown. Hits all enemies for 184% one time. And then electric damage that does 56% over 5 seconds. And a 25% chance to cause fear. So, fear is one of the good CC ability, or one of the good abilities that you can do. It is about as strong as Charm and Knockdown and all the other ones. I would put Charm slightly above it, Fear directly below this. So, the reason why Fear is good is if you look here at the skill information, you'll see here that Charm changes target randomly to an ally instead of the enemy. So you have a chance of, like, their Ashley or their Shadow or their Muchin at 7-star, just nuking their whole team. The only problem is that it doesn't interrupt skill casting, so they can still get off abilities. So let's say they're a healer, they can still heal their whole team. So, whereas Fear, enemy affected with Fear will move randomly and cannot perform any actions at all. So the same as, you know, Freeze, no actions are available. And it interrupts skill casting. So if you use this and you hit their Diane, for example, their Diane will lose their heal that they're about to do. So, that's important to note. It does okay damage on a 12-second cooldown. This is the really big hit here, is the 32% chance to Fear. So it's a very good ability. It could be better, you know. If I could take out this damage and make this just do a higher Fear, I would like it better. Alright, so her rage. Remember that shitty rage she had before? No. This is probably one of the better rage skills in the game. So, hits one enemy for 526 plus 243. Whoa. Whoa, hold on. That's 70% right there. Let's take a look here at Woohee. Woohee, one of the highest hitting rage abilities in the game. Half the damage. Literally half the damage. But, you know, she does increase critical chance for an ally by 40%, so, you know, having her on a team, if that crit chance lands on Farsha, oh my god, the enemy team is dead. So, this is the newest, highest hitting ability in the game on an assassin. It's perfect. There is no ability in the game that does more than this as a raw percentage, and she has that 272 attack. So, you know, she's got the okay attack to back it up, compared to Woohee. Of course, it's higher. I just wanted to show you guys for comparison Shadow and Lunar. So that's not it. She also has that 74% chance to stun and a 54% increased evasion for 12 seconds. So that's going to be important a little bit later on. So evasion is the second best defensive skill in the game. Block is the best, evasion is the second best, armor is the third, and the fourth is HP. So the fact that she's basically taking Woohee and 7-star Woohee, 6-star Muchin, slamming them together and just saying, I'm just better than all of you. She is stupid good. And we've only gone down over 2 abilities. 2 abilities. Alright? So, passive 1. 10% proc chance, 6-second cooldown, same as Woohee. Hits an enemy for 600%. Once again, more than Woohee on second ability only. Her regular ability here doesn't do that much, but she makes up for it for these 2 abilities right here. Alright? So let's say you proc this ability and you don't kill the enemy. You decrease their armor by between 40 and 54%. They're dying. If you get this to proc on the enemy Ashley, who is a massive tank with her shield, that Ashley's just dead. So this Farsha, if she hits Ashley, she's an Ashley counter, basically. She's just dead. Alright? So then we have passive 2. So, this is what makes her the best origin in the game. Previously held by Diane, Devil Diane at 7-star. So, remember how on her rage ability, how she gave herself evasion chance for 12 seconds? Yeah, well, for 6.46 seconds, that is the only amount of time that you have that window. You have 6.4 seconds to kill her. Then, for 2.5 seconds, she's just immune to damage. Completely invulnerable. No proc chance, nothing. She's just not killable for 3/10 of the time. I mean, it's 2.5 out of 10, but still, we'll round it up and say 3/10 of the time. That stacked with her massive evasion, she is going to be so hard to kill. But of course, you know, it's gotta be, you gotta get that extra second. So if you're fighting a lower level 7-star Farsha, you may not see the burn as much. but once she gets up to level 70, oh my god. 6.46 seconds of just... That's all. You have to hit her. You have to kill her during that time. That is so stupidly good. Alright, so now let's combine that with this crit damage here. Remember how she has some of the highest hitting abilities in the game? These two here are the two highest hitting abilities in the game now. This here is even harder hitting than any of the other abilities out there. Now, she also gets this really good crit buff that just... She has up 3/4 of the time. She has that leader skill, which can give her crit chance. Let's say you were to stack that plus a Woohee, and then the crit just so happens to hit her. You know, say you're lucky or not. Let's look at a different one here. Let's look at this one. You know, 26% crit chance for all allies. So you could use a Yongju. If you can get Farsha to over 70% crit, she is just going to kill everybody. You got an Ashley problem? Counter. Right here. She's the counter. Alright? So... Hopefully that was my opinion for you guys. Her at 7-star is probably a 9.5. She's probably about a 9 at the lower levels, but a 9.5 on total. I'd love to give her a 10, but until I pull her and I can actively see her... I mean, I've gotten destroyed by her in Arena a couple times already, but until I can actively test her out myself, that's my analysis of her. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to leave any comments down below of anything that you noticed, let me know. Leave a like rating if you like the video, and if you like this or any of the other variety content that I put out, please feel free to subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Later.